Last time talked about we can use pattern block to represent fractions. And we try to start with the yellow hexagon to represent 1, finding out all the fractions from the pattern block list to represent them. And then we switch to the red trapezoid to be 1. And then find different fractions, represent them. And then we switch to blue parallelogram. So now we want you to look at the next part. And if the red trapezoid is covering this part, so we're using yellow hexagon as 1. And then we want you to find equivalent fraction that will cover the same area but using different color of the shape. So let's look at your pattern blocks and see what will fit in there. If it's not the red one, what color can cover the same area for that? So go ahead and put your green one on top of there for me, please. Any of those? Three. So keep in mind, your hole is a yellow hexagon. So the red one represents what fraction again? 1/2. And then you told me to use the green one. So if you use the green one to put on top of there, how many green one do you need? So, and how many green one will fill up one of the yellow? So meaning how many of the 6 do we need to cover the same area? 3, 6. So we're going to put down this here. And then I can see they are covering the same area, right? So we're going to draw that on here using your green. And then cut them. 1, 6, 1, 6 here. So it's going to be 3, 6. It's the same fraction as 1/2. Are we okay? So can you find me one more? The brown what? So how many brown trapezoid do I need to fill up the same area? So I'm going to cut it like the brown trapezoid, and each trapezoid represents what fractions? 1/4 and then another 1/4, right? So we're going to say the shaded part would be my answer. So 1/2 is the same as 3, 6. It's also the same as 2, 4. Are we okay? Because they cover the same area, right? If we use a red one, and then if we use, yeah, put all the stuff away. Like this, they cover the same area, so that same equivalent fraction. How about this one? Let's look at the blue parallelogram. If again a yellow hexagon is 1, 2 parallelogram here, and what fractions? Yeah, you need 3 of those to fill up a yellow hexagon, right? So each one is 1/3, 1/3. So we have thirds. And then how about find another shape that will cover the same area? What color can we use? Find one that will cover the same area. One. Okay, so like on top of here, on top of here. So keep in mind, we are using one yellow hexagon as one hole, right? And then 3 blue one, fill 1, so that's why it's 1/3 and 1/3, right? How about the green one? The green one represents what fraction? Green one will fill up one yellow hexagon? 6. So it's 1, 6, 1, 6, 1, 6, 1, 6. All together we have 4, 6. Can we see that? So 4, 6, and 2/3 are equivalent fraction. I'm going to need to draw it here. So later on I know. 1, 6, 1, 6, 1, 6, 1, 6, and we're going to color in them to represent as part of my answer. Okay, so 4, 6 is that. Can you find me one more? The purple one is very challenging to color in, right? So, but I know 2 of the purple will fill up what? 1 of the green. So if we just put 2 purple, and we know 2 purple will fill up a green, then 2 purple here, 2 purple here, 2 purple here. So how many purple do I use? 2, 4, 6, 8. So 8 of the purple one. And do we remember a purple one is what fraction if one yellow hexagon is a whole? 12. So it's 8 out of 12, right? So I'm going to try my best to draw that. So normally how I would do it is I will try to do the triangle first by connecting the opposite points like this, and then I can cut each triangle to half. That would be my purple one, right? So 112, 112, 112, 112, 112, 112, 112, 112 here, right? Then we will cover the same area like this part. That's 812. So this is showing you can use your pattern block to represent equivalent fractions. Question for this. So I know some of your classmates not here today, so I don't want you to show them your notes. I want them to watch the video and follow along, otherwise they cannot learn it, okay? So they will have to watch through the video and kind of follow through what's going on, otherwise it's not helping them. Okay, so I'm gonna do the very last page next time. So the next thing I want to do is one of the important concepts. So I want to do that part first. I don't want to rush it. So I'm going to do that part and then the quiz and error at the very end. I feel like I can finish it. So let's look at the next page if you're ready. So the next page want you to draw each fraction, or you can put the pattern block on top of it first. And then we will compare which one covered the most area. So again, on the next page, it's going to be the yellow hexagon is the 1 whole. So we're still using yellow hexagon represent 1 whole. And you have to draw 1/2. 1/2 is what? Represent 1/2. The trapezoid, so you're drawing it, cut it into 2 trapezoid and shape half of it, right? So it's like this would be your 1/2. So you're going to draw that. Rest of them. Yeah, one of the teacher in the past, they make student not use the correct color, otherwise everything's wrong. I'm not that picky, but still you have to follow some of the details, okay? So before you leave, I'm going to give you back the graded exam. Some of you did well. If you didn't do well, you can use the final to fix one of the grades. So hopefully just one is not as good as you want. So take a few minutes, draw the rest of it. Don't take too long because we don't have a lot of time, but do the best you can. I would highly recommend you to invest like either crayon or color pencil. So the second one is 5-6, right? 5-6, you use which shape? The green one, and you need to have how many of them? 5 out of 6, right? So you will need to color in 5 out of shape, 6 pieces of 1/6, like this. So remember, this one is not a continued model, so when you label them, you should have 1/6 on each piece, but you should label them. So far, we okay? All right, so finish the rest of the area for me. So this is considered as an area model. So I am recording right now. I'm going to send them that video. It may not be the highest quality, but at least they have something to go by. If they're not here today, I'm going to ask them to try to bring the notes on Wednesday if possible. Otherwise, they may fall behind. So, but I need your cooperation, and don't share your notes because I need them to go through the video and actually do it. Oh, the next one is 4. I didn't do it right. So once you all the shapes, they want you to put in order. So read the question and see how they want you to order them. So the next one is 3-4. You have to pick the right shape, cut it into 4 equal parts, like the shape that you have, and color in 3 out of 4, right? So which shape did you pick for 1/4? The brown one, and then the brown one, 4 of them will fill out 1 yellow hexagon, right? So you need 3 out of the 4. That would be the area you're going to have. And the next one just 1/4, so we're going to cut it the same way, right? But this time, how many pieces? Can you label them like this? One 4 is the same brown trapezoid, right? But how many pieces? Just 1 piece, just like that, right? Are we okay? So we have that handout from last time. That's from last time. Okay. And then 2/3, which 3 pieces will fit under the yellow hexagon. The blue parallelogram, and you need how many out of the 3 pieces? 2. The last one is also blue parallelogram, but this is just 1. So after you color all of them in, they ask you to arrange them what? From this to the list. So see if you can figure that out. Some of them are easier to figure out than the other one. Some of them are very close to the area. So you need to figure that out. So make sure you label each piece as 1 out of the whole, okay? And then color in what they ask you. So far, we okay? Okay. All right. So now we have the greatest is what? 5/6. Do you agree? Okay. So we're gonna say the greatest one is 5/6. 1.
3/4. Sorry.
Okay. So what? 3/4. So this side is greater than, right? So the bigger part is facing this side. So 5/6 is bigger. What's the next one?
2/3.
2/3. Okay. And then what?
We've already used 3/4.
Oh, okay.
So half.
1/2. Okay.
And then 1/3.
1/3.
And 1/4.
And then 1/4. Okay, which one is kind of difficult to tell? Like they're kind of similar, close. Is that one that they're pretty close?
1/3.
One-
2/3 and 3/4. Sorry.
2/3 and what?
3/4.
3/4. So these two sometimes it's hard to tell. So if you have a student that have a hard time with the 2/3 and 3/4. So 2/3 is like this here, right? And then 3/4 is like you have here. Like that. So if they're like, I cannot see, what you can do is like you can maybe trade them. I may have to trade them. This one is bigger. This is like 4 of the green, right? If I put 4 of the green there, what will happen? So I'm going to trade. This is the same as 4 green, right? Do you agree? They cover the same area. And if I put this on top here, like this part is going to be 3 green. If I put it on top of this guy, it's like have a little bit extra, right? So this one is going to be bigger. So that may help like some student if they really need the hands-on experience or the visualization, then the pattern box will be helpful, okay? Does it make sense? Okay. All right, so and then if we go back to the fraction sense that we have talked about last time, these 3 have something in common, these 3 have something in common. So all of this is what? 1 out of the whole, right? So all 3 of these are 1 piece out of the whole. And how do we compare them?
The number in the bottom. The denominator.
All are 1 piece. Okay, so if they're all 1 out of the whole, which one will be bigger? The one is cut less, right? So these have the bigger pieces, right? So when the denominator is smaller, then each piece will be bigger. And the fraction is bigger, right? Okay, so all of these just have 1 piece out of the whole, and if the denominator is smaller, then each piece is going to be bigger, so the whole fraction is bigger. And what do they have in common on the other side? They are all what? Five, 6, 3, 4, 2/3. They're missing 1 piece from the whole, missing 1 piece from the whole, missing 1 piece of the whole. So all 3 of them are missing 1 piece from the whole. So So if it's missing one piece from the whole, then which one would be bigger? The one missing the smallest piece, right? So this cut more, so 5, 6 is missing the smallest piece, right? So this is kind of tied into what we did with the fraction sense a little bit. So if students have a hard time with the fraction sense, like this is an area model with manipulative that they can kind of play with to confirm those ideas, hopefully. This is the pattern block part, so we okay?